Hey guys, this is Isaac. This is a Fallout 3 perfect file guide / let's play. If you haven't played Fallout, this will be a decent introduction to the game. I highly recommend it. If you have played, then this will show you how to get a perfect file. I've named myself Swedish Meatballs. Obviously that has nothing to do with making a perfect file. Race and sex also does not. I personally find it quite amusing to make some sort of deformed example of failed humanity. I don't think this guy's profile is really what makes this, but anyway, this is the face that I'm going to be staring at for the next billion hours while I make this file completely perfect. And the reason that I decided to do this is because I love Fallout, and I think the more people that play Fallout, the better. Fallout's just an amazing game. Fallout 3, of course, I haven't played the other two. And 2, because I like making content for the channel, because I don't like letting the channel just sit there. And sadly, as a speedrunner, there is significant portions of that, because it sometimes just takes a while to get segments. So, Let's Plays, on the other hand, are incredibly easy to record. I don't even have to do like live commentary or anything. I mean, I don't have to do commentary that's not live or anything. I just showed that my tag skills. Tag skills don't matter. We're going to end up with 100 in all skills eventually. Now, your special does actually matter. This is what I consider the ideal configuration, 555, 67, 66. And the reason for this is because it gives you access to all the good perks. We're going to have to take one level of intense training. There's no way around getting one intense training. That's going to go into agility. We're also going to get the Ant Sight perk, which should get us up to 6 perception, which gives us the 6 perception, 6 agility required for a lot of good perks. The only downside of this strategy is that if you use this build, you can't blow up Megaton until level 30. So if you'd prefer to blow up Megaton, take a point out of something and put it into perception, or just take 2 levels of intense training. I prefer taking actual perks instead of intense training, and if you haven't played before, none of this makes any sense to you, so I'm going to go ahead and exit the vault. The vault is like the tutorial. I decided not to record it because there's a lot of downtime. There's very little you can do to make it interesting. Now our first goal after exiting the vault, and this is the same if you're playing perfect file or just regular file, your first goal is setting up a base. You want to set up a place that is sort of your operations, center, command, whatever. And I appear to be over encumbered, which I would totally believe. So this is your Pip-Boy. Pip-Boy is general inventory management. Like, here's my actual inventory, and then here's like stats, and you can see the condition of my body parts, and my karma, quests, that sort of stuff. So since I am overweight, I'm going to go ahead and repair up some stuff. And yeah, I'm still over encumbered. I like to try and get as much loot as possible out of the vault, which, I don't know. I had a file saved right at the end of the vault, so I just dropped that. Nice. So I actually have not played this file in a while, so I'm not totally sure what I have. The big thing to note is got all the stim packs. Stim packs are nice, and did not read Grognak. You want to save Grognak until you get the comprehension perk, because then you'll get 2 points out of it instead of just 1. Grognak is a skill book. Skill books give you skill points. There's a perk called comprehension, which makes it so you get more. Now I'm going to go straight to Megaton. Oh, yeah, I leveled up. Perfect. Now, a brief note on skills. Because we're getting comprehension, and because there are so many skill books, and there's the bobbleheads and stuff, you only actually have to get every skill to 40. Because once it gets to 40, you can boost it the rest of the way with skill bonuses that you can pick up from the world. So it's really, really easy to get 100 skills as long as you're willing to put some work into it, which is why my intelligence is actually not that high. Intelligence decides how many skill points you have. Like right now I have 17. So I'm going to go ahead and put them mostly into small guns and repair. It doesn't really matter where you dump them. And this first perk level up, you have a lot of options which are really stupid: intense training and lady killer. We're never going to take a perk like Daddy's Boy or Gun Nut, because all they do is increase your skills. We're going to get 100 skills anyway, so it's a complete waste of a perk slot. They're just really stupid. Lady Killer, I like because I'm a pimp, so I'm going to go ahead and take Lady Killer. Because Lady Killer actually has, you know, benefits. especially compared to something like... am I crippled? I think my leg might be crippled. I'm running real slow. Nope. No, I'm okay. Wonderful. And now I'm going to get all sorts of alerts from the various add-ons that I have installed. I may cover the add-ons in this Let's Play/guide, because this is assuming that you have at least Broken Steel, so that you have the level 30 level cap and access to the Almost Perfect perk. Because without the Almost Perfect perk, this whole strategy just really does not work. And our strategy is... Hey, level cap's been raised to 30, wonderful. And Mothership Zeta. Because eventually, this file is going to have 100 of all skills and 10 of all special. And that's what I consider a perfect file. I mean, you know, you can throw on all sorts of other stuff, like, oh, 10-penny sweet, and you have to have all the special weapons, blah blah blah. That stuff you can get when you come to it. You don't have to plan for that sort of stuff. This ant got absolutely owned by, whatever this guy, Deputy Weld. Check him out. He's a Protectron. They're pretty cool little robot things. And this is Megaton. Megaton is a giant city built around a bomb. For those of you that don't know anything about Fallout, Fallout is a post-apocalyptic game. It's very much like a shooter RPG hybrid. So you'll be seeing a lot of boring load screens like this, a lot of boring inventory screens, but also a lot of really gory death, which is always fun. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Lucas Sims, because he's kind of a man bitch if you don't. Blah blah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and be all nice with him. I don't want directions. Go now. If you can be mean with him if you want to, it's just kind of a douche move. I try to be nice with people so that I can secretly kill them, rather than being mean and then just openly killing them. I don't like this third person. I'm gonna switch to there. And my guy looks absolutely ludicrous, which is the goal I was looking for. Look at that helmet, too. That helmet really accentuates this effect. Wow, his nose is even sticking straight through that helmet. Nice. Okay, first stop is at Walter's. Walter is an excellent, excellent character to make a relationship with early game. Blah blah blah, he says some stupid stuff. What can I do to help around here? And then he says, you can fix some pipes. There are 3 leaks. I'll keep it in mind. Now you only need like 30 repair to fix them. I think it actually is 30 or 35. And not only do you get, I believe, caps and experience for fixing them, but then Walter starts buying your scrap metal. And scrap metal is really easy to come by, and it's free caps and experience. So Walter's just a fantastic guy. Now we're also going to go talk to Moira. Moira's not so fantastic. Not a big fan of Moira, but she has an excellent quest, which you have to do all sorts of stupid, incredibly convoluted quest goals for, to get a perk, which gives you all sorts of cool stuff. And here's a mercenary just kind of chilling out, just a regular assault rifle on his back. We'll get an assault rifle later. For now, we barely even have a pistol. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Moira. I'm not going to include game sounds, but she's a really annoying voice. I got plenty to say about life in the vault. This outside place is amazing. In the main room, I can't even see the ceiling. Perfect. So now she thinks I'm just a douche, which is exactly what I'm going for. I'm just going to go ahead and ask her some random questions. Tell me more. Sounds like a great idea. Can't wait to help. Getting food doesn't sound so bad. Okay, I'll check out Super Duper Mart. This is what you have to do. Super Duper Mart is going to be our base. It's well situated on the world map. I'm over encumbered. I'm going to sell some stuff to Moira while I talk. It's well situated on the world map. And one second, let me find her inventory. Let me see what I have to say. It has easily accessible containers. It has beds to sleep in. It's just generally a nice home base to set up, and it's not particularly difficult to acquire either, which is important. Eventually our home base will be 10-penny, but not for a while yet. Wonder glue, turpentine. I'm gonna hold on to the scrap metal, but I will go ahead and sell my free will money. And so anyway, we need a base, and Super Duper Mart's a good one. Wow, still over encumbered. I guess I'll sell some more stuff to her. I don't know what she has that I actually want to buy, but what do I have that's heavy? What's weighing me down? Oh, I know what's weighing me down. It's all these police batons. And baseball cap I don't need. Switchblade, tunnel snake outfit, really stupid vault jumpsuits. Gonna keep some of them. Vault security armor, you can just go ahead and sell, it's useless. And may as well exchange that for some ammunition, cherry bomb, blah blah blah. You'll be seeing a lot of this sort of stuff. I guess I'll try and cut out as much of it as possible. Wow, that switched the balance in her favor. Because I know it is kind of boring, so I'll try and do most of this off camera, so to speak. Should be underweight now. Blah blah blah. So, pretty much, for those of you that haven't played Fallout, what you've seen so far is actually a decent coverage of what the whole game is sort of like. There's a first leak. I'm going to go ahead and jump down and fix that. There's a lot of quests. Attempt to fix it, yay. And you do the quests and you get rewards. And it really is mostly that simple. I mean, there are other slight elements of complexity, but it's not that bad. It stays pretty simple. There's a lot of content, so there's no way this Let's Play will ever cover the whole game. I'm going to have to do a lot of stuff off camera to keep it from getting too boring. Megaton settler. It's a black lady. I might shoot her. Nope. Randomly gunning down citizens doesn't go down well. You can sometimes get away with it, because it's wonderful, because Oblivion was my first introduction to Bethesda and this sort of game, and Oblivion's very similar to this. If you've played Oblivion, you'd love Fallout. Guaranteed. Assuming you liked Oblivion, of course. If you were like, this is just a giant pile of shit, then no, you won't like Fallout. They're very similar. But if you enjoyed Oblivion, then you will enjoy Fallout. And yes, this entire Let's Play will essentially be a sales pitch. Little girl down there. I don't even remember where the third leak is. I remember where one of them is. I'll go ahead and go to that now while I'm yapping away. So, you'll see a lot of me doing quests. I'll try and... There's a leak, obviously. Really pissing out that one. I'll try to do most of the actual, like, looting off camera, because looting's really boring and Fallout's a really loot-heavy game. Pretty much if you don't search every container, you'll run out of bullets and end up in a corner with just a pair of brass knuckles and 1,000 ghouls rushing you. Okay, I finally found this third leak. I actually spent the next, like, 3.5 minutes stumbling around without finding it and just kind of rambling about how I couldn't find it. So I just decided to go ahead and re-record that. If you're following this as an exact guide, there's the bomb. It's pretty easy to find, actually. Don't know how I missed it for that long. So now that I've finished those, I can go talk to Walter. And Walter will give me my first sort of renewable quest of repetition. It never really ends. You can just keep bringing him scrap metal, which is awesome, because you get a lot of scrap metal early on. And converting a common resource into experience and caps is awesome. Caps is money in this game. And since I am re-recording this audio as well, I don't actually know if I'll, you know, repeat everything that I wanted to go ahead and say, but I guess the general gist of it is that the next 2 episodes will be mostly Moira's quests. I'll do all of the boring parts off camera and just show off the combat or my methods of defeating them, or if I have some sort of topic that I want to rant about, I'll edit the video to allow that. Man, out here too late for Walter. Leo Stahl's here. Leo Stahl's a druggie. But until you find out about it, you can't actually get him to sell his stuff to you. And then he will, once you find out. I'm gonna have to wait until it's morning and Walter's here. So, just to finish this episode off, I'm just gonna go ahead and hand in the scrap metal, and then probably go ahead and cut it there. And the next episode, you will get to see combat, and me clearing out the Super Duper Mart, and then maiming myself, and so on. And this quest is completed, so blah blah, there's 100 experience. And then I'll bring you what parts I find, and then I'll sell him my scrap metal, which is 30 bottle caps and 15 experience, which isn't that bad. It's much more impressive when you have like 25. So I guess this will be the end of the first episode. I hope that at least one person enjoyed it, because I certainly enjoyed making it, and it was very easy, thankfully, so I can put these sort of videos out much more quickly. Next episode should be up sometime soon. Again, they're not much work, and I will see you guys next time.